It's time for Top That Trade. Joining us now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network News contributor, and pro trader Alan Knuckman, the chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com. Here we go, guys, with our trader game. Round number one, smart money. Very few people can pass the financial literacy test. What does that mean for investors trying to beat the market now?
Well, smart only gets you so far. It's not really about why the market's making its moves. It's how the market's going to move is where the money is made. So I've worked with a lot of guys that had some great street skills and were great traders. And I worked with some guys that were very educated and didn't do so well. So it's really a matter of discipline more than anything else. Do you have that inner discipline? Are you able to take a loss? Are you able to manage your money? But the literacy test taught me that in the long term, bonds will be better for inflation. Medium-term bonds will be better for inflation than stocks, but they're talking about 20, 40 years. So it's not a trade, it's an investment strategy.
You know, I looked at that question a different way about financial literacy. And to be honest with you, I think we need to teach investing at a much younger age in school. You know, a lot of times, I wish I knew a lot of what I knew 20 or 30 years ago. I wish there was things in school that I had learned. And I think we should, teach people more about money at a very young age. And I think they'll be much happier for the long run.
That is true. But the markets are very simple. Either something's going up or something's going down. It's not that hard.
Round number two, silver tarnished. Silver is trading at a 2-year low. Can it shine anytime?
You know, silver to a lot of the silver bugs has been one of the more disappointing markets of some time. You know, when you look at inflation, people think about buying gold, buying silver. That play has not worked. One of the reasons why it hasn't worked is because the Federal Reserve has aggressively been raising interest rates. And we saw the dollar get very close to an all-time high against the Japanese yen. So that makes the precious metals a little bit more difficult. The other thing is the manufacturing side of silver. You know, with the economies in China slowing down a bit, silver demand isn't what it quite could be. Having said all of that, I think a lot of the bad news on silver has been priced in. The charts are looking a lot better. So if you're not in silver, this might be time to dip your toe into the silver market.
Silver is an industrial metal. It trades more like copper. They're both down about 20%. So people forget that. Also, from a trading standpoint, it looks like it's possibly bad enough to buy after hitting 2-year lows and dropping from 27 down to 17. So keep an eye on copper as well. If copper can get back about 375, that's a sign of industrial demand. And I think silver, from risk reward, is at a good level here.
Round number three, Bunny Battery buys. Which battery stock has the power to keep going and going and going?
Well, and going has been lithium. Lithium is used in these batteries, and so that's been a great commodity. I found a stock here, LAC, Lithium America. Gotta like the name. It's been between 20 and 40 here, and now it's popped above that midpoint at 30. Also, QuantumScape, QE, is Bill Gates is a big investor in that, and that's been bottoming out between 10 and 15. So I like that stock. I like that sector. And I think we have some more going in the future.
NextEra Energy is a really, really good stock. It's trading about $90 a share. That seems to be one that's well established and should do pretty well. But, one of the ones, and I've mentioned it on this show before, could be a sleeper and hasn't done much of anything for the last year, but that's Panasonic. Yeah, the same Panasonic that you see on your radios and your old turntables and things like that. But they are getting into battery technology. And if some of the technology that they're using starts to take off, that stock could be a relative bargain. I think it's been trading between $7 and $10 a share, so it won't break the bank. But if they break the code on batteries, that could be a good stock that could return a lot of money over the next couple of years.
People still buy radios? I didn't know that. You can get radio on your phone now.
Yeah, there you go. I think some people do, just for the nostalgia.
You can get just about anything on your phone these days. Let's take it to the bonus round question for today. True or false? Can you make money for taking a nap?
True. Yes, you can.
Like if you go to a sleep school, yeah, they'll measure your brain waves and so forth. Yes, I mean it seems like great work. I would like to put the link here, and I'll sign up right now.
The answer is true. We have a couple of winner chicken dinners on the way for you guys. Thanks so much, Business First AM. We'll be right back.
I'll take a nap. Send me a check. Thanks.
Sleepy.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.